Hello, hello. How's it going, Karazest? Doing the little dance party with the primer slimes. Definitely got to get back into this show back up in primer stream sometime soon. I haven't been there forever. Ready for your treats, Kirby? Let's see. Camera's not on the right angle. It's focused on me than it is him. How could this be? Can I not move it? Should be able to move it. Fine, I'll just turn it. Oh no. Here we go. Wait, he's got an adorable blob overlay now. Oh, that can wave, huh? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just keep like getting busy around. I think when he streams or something. I don't know. Yeah. Kirby is very cute though. Yes. Okay, so I was setting this thing up. Need to have persistent objects. I need to track this as persistent. Well, I guess this doesn't actually have a persistent thing, so let's add a persistent tracker. Okay, and then we can drag this into here. All right. Okie dokie dokie dokie. And then so what I'm planning here is right now, I guess as soon as you open the door, Flynn is set to follow you. I should probably have another kind of like HUD dialogue though, or I wonder if he should just talk to you. I guess it could just be a HUD dialogue. It's like, hey, great job opening the door. Let's go inside now. And then you walk down here. We open the two other doors. And then when I open this door, there's going to be a little jump scare. Small little dialogue. But then I'm going to say, you should go over talk to Flynn. I'm going to make it kind of optional. Like you can open the chests if you already know what to do before talking to him. But I think you still have to talk to him. I guess you don't have to. You might just be able to completely ignore him and open all the chests and then go open the portal and leave. But I'm going to assume most of the time you're going to talk to him. I think it's probably the better way to do it. I'm peeking? God damn. Let's tone you down a little bit then. Just a little bit. Whee! Just a little bit more. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Hopefully that works. Okay. I also wanted to go into here, just find there's a specific prop that I wanted to get. This one. Just wanted to take this one. I'm going to put it over in this corner. Because basically I'm going to make Flynn like stand right here, and he's going to be like toying around with these things. The screens, though. Which one do I want to be on? There's some that actually I think function. Oh no, there's screen UI, right? Okay, so screen UI on. These ones will actually be on, but I guess I could check out which one actually makes sense to be on. I just turn them all on for a second. Let's enable this one. Disable that one then, okay. Oh, so okay, so that's the same screen as before. Okay. Then, so this is, that one's kind of cool. That's 2. What's 3 look like? 3 looks interesting. What is 4? Let's do those ones. All right. Okay. But yes, back to this point. Maybe I will actually have a conversation after that. Yeah, I'll prompt a conversation from this point. But then I have just like all right. Okay, so at this point, I wanted to prompt just a small little conversation, like the intro dialogue. So create folder, open first door. Then we'll go create dialog part. Open first door. Okay. Then I gotta make a localization table. I wonder if I can go. Okay, so you can't put. Okay. So you can't do that. All right. Fair enough. I was just wondering if I could have put a little organization here, but I guess not. So. Yeah, I guess I'll just make a new one. Okay. It's weird that you get a null ref every single time you make one of these, but I don't know. It's Unity for you, I guess. So new entry. So let's say Flynn. Good job. No, 1 second. I'll say, hey, it worked. Then Clara, I can say, did you not? No. Or did you not think? I don't know. Or and then Clara. No, not Clara, Flynn. To test how many years ago is it? I'll just say ancient tech. That should be fine. instead of wasn't. There weren't exactly many. Yeah, okay. That sounds a bit better. There weren't exactly many opportunities to test against ancient tech, comma, so no. Oh, you motherfucker. But at least it worked. So let's get moving. Well, but it worked. So let's keep moving. Okay, that should be fine. I just want something to happen there because otherwise I feel like it would just be kind of empty. So this is all. And we'll say 3, 3, 3. This is not an important dialogue, so just be quick. Okay, and then in the airlock, door 3, door handler. I'll just add the dialogue component there. Initiate dialogue. I think I can choose it here. Yeah. Okay. Add. Oh, the key name. Yeah, you're right. There wasn't. It doesn't really matter because it's in this table, so it's like unique to this section. But yeah, it's probably better just to be good on the name conventions there. Be in that practice. So dialogue part, this, and then we're gonna go and keep track of this. And it's going to initiate this, but we're going to ignore when skipping because you don't want to do that. Okay. Okay, so that part's good. And then I wanted something to happen here, but I think I need to experience this first and see how I feel about it. So let's see how that works. Save. Okay. So yeah, let's just. Okay. Yeah. And the frequent waiting times while we wait for the game to load. Okay. Or let's skip the tutorial. Oh. Yeah, I didn't do the... Right, okay. So I need to set up the names. Right, okay. I should have just kept going and like noted that down, but it's too late now, so we're gonna fix it. I'm noticing this material, Decals 2. It's very shiny. I don't think it needs to be this shiny. Hmm. Interesting. Maybe because there's this metallic bath on it. That's modifying it. That's probably why it's just so shiny. I guess it's fine, whatever. Anyways, what I was here to do is change a door handler. So I gotta remember. So first of all, gotta add the dialogue character of Flynn. And then I gotta go into my dialogues. Open for store, this thing. So speaker index, this is Flynn. This is 1. This is -1. Oh, actually, no, this is 0. This is 0. 0. And 0. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, okay. And okay. You gotta wait a full minute again. Oh, man, could be getting some more treats. What a lucky doggo. It bounced off his nose. Nice catch. Excuse me. What else to do while you wait? Fair enough. Let's go. I'm gonna be so annoyed at this intro sequence by the time I'm done. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna see after I finish open this door if the save functionality works well enough. Because it'd be nice to not have to do this whole thing again. So it feels like the sounds maybe like the music's maybe a little much. I should be able to be low volume. I guess it's already at 1.1, but let's turn this off for a second. Like I feel like it's too much. I think you should like barely hear what's playing right now. Which one's actually on right now? This one. Okay. Like if I made this 0.5. It's kind of in the background, but like I think it's less obnoxious. Okay. Notepad, new notepad. First thing is lower music volume to 0.05. Let's try to be a little bit more efficient and not have to like make that change now. Okay. So just this. I don't know if did I show you this Karazest of when I go into here now. If I go KA, so all the lights turn on in this little area. I thought it was a cool little touch. Should probably make it light up this, but you have to use your flashlight to see it. Okay. Let's see if do an E here. Didn't do it. Lies and slander. Why? You were supposed to jump scare me. I believed in you. Okay. Flicker. Suppose it did activate. Wait 1 second. Yep. Okay. Yep. 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 This would be one. Because it's a while, but it's not looping. It's I need to do a do while, so at least it does it once, and then it'll check. So if I just for now like this, probably should work. If I set it inactive or inactive. Oh, but he's standing still like a dummy. So now it's obviously looping when it's not supposed to be. But yeah, I don't know. It's How do I like pre-warm him? Oh, I was wondering if I had shown you the lights turning on up here. Before I dealt with this weirdness. Damn, this is a cool effect. I like it. A little scrubby. Would hmm. So definitely gotta fix some things. So first recompile because I need to make sure that code change actually takes place. Max low volume, so I'll do 0.05. I'm gonna hide something. Oops. Let's then do an override. Override. Destroy. There we go. And then just do that. Okay. Dang, you might want water. The music back on. Okay. So there's a couple issues with the flicker. Mainly in that when I have him on. Like he's not immediately kind of stuck in the right position. He kind of starts here, which is unfortunate. And then his shadows. Shadows should pre-warm, so those should be actually there. It's just, yeah, he's gonna like spawn. Weirdly. So he's gonna probably be like this in the first frame, which is unfortunate. Wonder if there's a way to get around that. Okay, so technically what I could do is if I turn this field off, I could leave him here. You can't see him from basically over there, right? And so, especially if I like put him right there, you won't be able to see him. Maybe from over there you could see him, but it's pretty unlikely. I could even move him closer. And so I put him there, and then what I do is I make the door is the door not opening this thing? Well, that might be another reason why it's not working. Door. Oh no, it's the stateful reactor group, right? I think. That's it, maybe? No? Okay. Oh, no, it's in Morse code injector. Yeah, flicker. Okay. What I want to do as well is I'm going to have another thing on this, I guess, which is going to be the, like a set active on initiate. And yeah, we're going to set active this damage field. Initial state off. And then we will go back to this. And then this. So it'll turn that on, which turns on the global like red flare shit-a-mang bang thing. And then yeah. It's also not very centered on this door. He should be maybe more like this. So you can just, you know, lurk there. And then yeah. Okay. I guess I'm gonna put the passive sound. Oh, damn, I can't put the passive sound there. I guess I'll do the same thing as this. Copy. I've changed this thing so many times. I'm gonna break the prefab. Unpack. We'll put this in here. Of course, it's not even that prefab. I don't know if I want to break that part of the prefab though. What I can do is I can disable that one and then put a different one that's the same one in here. That'll probably be fine. Okay. Save. Okay, yeah, let's see if that changes and stuff. Okay. It's just so I did do that. The only other thing I want to try now as well is I want to save after doing the open the door. I'll see if that just loads nicely. Because if I can start from there, that'll be great. It'll probably save me like a minute each time. It's probably more like 40 seconds, but it adds up. All adds up. All right, let's go. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's try seeing what happens if I save like right here and then load. Sun's right behind me. The lights are on. Okay, he's setting to follow me. Okay, so that's actually really good. That's a really good spawn point, so I can get into this whole thing quicker. Why are your shadows not doing things? Moving, pre-warm, play on awake. Oh, is he marked as static now randomly or something like that? No. Maybe it's just in the scene view that it doesn't play. That's weird. Okay. Well, we'll see. Okay. That wasn't bad. I mean, the flicker didn't turn on, which was unfortunate. But he actually was properly sitting there and being there. So let's see. Okay, so if I turn this on, it obviously should. Yeah, that should turn on. So it's, I guess, the door. Oh, I guess I didn't save that. Is that what happened? Yeah, so if I add a set active of damage field. Oh, no, no, it's right there. Set active on initiate. I don't know, I'll set it twice. Why not? Because... it's probably too long. It actually did work this time. Just weird. Yeah, weird. Okay. Let's see. This door, flicker. Yeah, was it turned on? This is another situation with the Morse code thing, because yeah, that turned active. Let's just, yeah, let's reload and see exactly what happens to this thing. Okay, because this has, it's stateless right now. Oh. That's why. I think. How's it stateless when I do this? Oh, it's because it hasn't been turned on yet at all. Like, I turned it on now, and now it's inactive. That's why. Okay. So because the thing is on the awake call, it will turn off, but it turns itself on and then turns itself off right away. It's funny. So I just need to move that to a different object, probably, is what I need to do. So move it to, like, Flicker or something. I don't know. Or Joseph. We can just put it on Joseph. So copy component, remove component. Paste component as new. And then grab this guy. No, not this guy. The Morse code injector. And then drag Joseph there. It's inactive. There we go. Okay. And then I was thinking that the flicker was too drawn out. It probably doesn't need to do 5. I can do maybe 3 there. And then 1 to 1, 5. I just want to like flip, and then it's done, right? And I probably should just make this this should be very defined. So we'll do that. I want to also go to this flicker thing. And then what was the thing that I did? I did something else to like only make it count if I turned it on here. Yeah, this. So I want to take that and put that on flicker. And then I'm going to go at the end of here, we're going to go initiate set inactive. So in the case that it does it the one time, it's going to turn it off after it's done. Okay. Okay. So I think that should do what I want it to do now. Let's compile. We'll go back to the menu and play. Once it compiles, of course. Each time I try to... If I come in the load, it's kind of hard to write the first letter. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to check that out. That's pretty good. I could maybe adjust the volume of the sound to be a little bit more crazy. Um, you need to go with that. Okay. Right, I was thinking of adjusting the sound. So let me see what that would look like. So if I go into here, I go into this guy. What sound is it? Well, it's already at the max volume. Damn. Well, I don't know, let's see what that feels like. The phone. Mm. Doesn't quite have the. I think what I'd almost want is there to be like a last flicker length. Because I want to go like flick, 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 right, and then be done. Because right now it feels like it's. I'm gonna want this. They're too long, I think. I think I would, yeah, I would like the. I think the intro ones are too long. But I would like the last one to be a little longer. I think I can code that in. This won't take too long. Okay, so flicker. So all we have to do is flicker on range. Serialized field, private. Float, last, flicker. This should be underscore. Extra length equals 0 by default. And then what I can do is plus I plus 1 equals len. Then we do the flicker length, otherwise 0. So it's the last one. We're gonna do flicker length. Otherwise, we're going to do no additional value. Okay, and then we just need to go to that scene so I can adjust it. And then, good. I also need to recompile, I guess. So before I recompile, it's not even going to be an option. Just playing with a ball underneath my desk right now. Okay. So flicker. So what I want to do is I think I'm going to do 0.05 for both of these. 0.05. That's just going to be that. And then the last one, I'm going to do like 0.5. We'll see if that feels like too long. Good thing is I can replay this like ad nauseum when I actually get in there, and I can fine tune some values, but for now that will do. So you wonder how the profile is telling me this is going. Yeah, I'm sitting at a pretty abysmal frame rate right now. What is actually taking so much? So rendering, I can probably fix quite a bit of. Actually, both. Is that consistent? Yeah. Render pipeline manager, do render. Because that's also the scripting part. Like if you take away... Can I like hide that in the... No, but it's like both. Huh. Render total. Camera stack. With the dialogue. Main camera. UI camera. Should the dialogue camera be off right now? Flare. It isn't off. The fudge. Well, how much does that save me? Holy crap. Okay. I'm going to make sure that that's turned off by default then. I think that makes sense to some degree. So if I go my code for a second. So Clear camera, set active. True. Right, because in the base here, we set it true or false, but I don't think we turn it off in start, which we should be doing. Like, should absolutely be turning it off. It's holy, yeah, rendering the same scene twice. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Alrighty. I want us to look up something. Okay. I think my mind made this game look a lot better than it was. There's some parts of it, though. I don't know. Still, yeah, no. My mind definitely made this look a lot... Oh, this is the newer version, obviously. That was like the old version. Damn. But yeah, there's some parts of how it moved kind of like reminds me. Was it Riven? Kind of more, maybe more like this than yeah. It just has some of these things kind of like visually had this look. Reminded me of like kind of how mine kind of looked in some ways, but I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how I describe my visual style of my game because it's not like a PSX style. Yeah, that's better. That is a lot better. Let's just do that again, though. Just to fully get the feeling of it. Alright, got initiations left to -1. Of course, if you're not looking at it, it's just like a weird flicker that you're getting at, but you should definitely see the eyes. Right, yeah. I'll only do it because I'll normally... Because I changed it to initiate. Oh. Yeah, I think I like that. Well, maybe do I think I should put delay? So right now it happens kind of like immediately, but what if I delay it for 0.1 second? So now let's see what this looks like. Maybe not even 0.1.
Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. So I'll do 0.5. That's the only change I think I need to make there. Okay. Thing. Delay on flicker to 0.05. Okay. And then after this point, basically, I think after that, I think I want to like clear to prompt a conversation basically with Flynn at that point. And he's like, "Did you see that?" And he's like, "No, what do you mean?" I see all these computers behind me though. Let's go look at them. And then I'm gonna kind of prompt the conversation to go over here. Just gonna quickly give this room a once over. So that's M, I think. Yeah. Make sure that everything in this area is okay. Yeah, so I need an electric component. Da, da, da. Yeah, it is O, yeah. Right, because I wanted to make this one and the... Yeah, it's the difference between TM and O, right? That's kind of like what this is meant to teach you. And then I need one more. Which is going to be over here. I have to figure out something else to put in here. I'm not sure exactly what I want to put in here yet, but there's going to be a chest over here. This is the TI one. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to save because I do want this to actually work. I noticed then that should not be on right now. So we're trying to look around for a panel. Yeah, and then so it probably says this, but the actual like ring is not turned off properly. Selector components. Just make sure I can't buy anything else at this point. Yeah. And then I don't even know if this works. It starts me back at this beginning of the level. That's a interesting loop, but okay. Cool. At least that all works there. Right, so I need to note down the portal visually is open. Okay, so there's that. I think everything else supposed to work though. Portal visually open, delay on flicker. And then I obviously need to get work on dialogue after flicker. Okay, those are the next things that I'm gonna do. Just want to experience the flicker one more time. I think that's gonna get some people. I think it's a pretty good one. Okay. Yeah, so then after the dialogue, Flynn's gonna move over here, and then he's gonna like just stand there. Yeah, okay. Let's stop the plan. Oh, and then I guess I should note down, it's not for immediately, but going through portal restarts level. And it probably has to do with something about like the loading the tutorial level. I have like a has completed tutorial or something. So I need to, at the very end of this, mark has completed tutorial. And so when you go through the portal, at that point, you're going through the portal. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna make some changes. We're not gonna play. We're gonna make some changes. Changes that I wrote over here. So I wrote them over here for that very reason, so that I would know what to change. Oh, feel sneezy today. Okay, 0.5. Okay, so that's the first one. That's easy. This. Why are you still in? I'm pretty sure I went to this and set initial state to be off. Cylinder. Huh. Because that should turn it off, right? So that's kind of confusing. Why? I wonder if it's because like I've been loading a save for a while, and I wonder if it's saved like that. It's actually quite possible that that's the case. I have to test it. I think that this should be working, so it should be off by default. So we'll check that out later. I'm gonna make a note for to verify on clean save. Okay, let's do the dialogue on Flickr part. Go through, yeah, so dialogue. Okay, let's just go with the music a little bit there. Right, so the dialogue. So we're gonna make something that follows this. Now, it's kind of awkward in that this doesn't actually have an on complete or anything. I guess it's not hard to add one. So let's go serialize field, private. Yeah, it's like initiate action. Underscore on complete. And then when we do this, go execute. Just toggle, whatever they want to be. Okay. Yeah. That should work. Okay. What are you doing, Creamy? One second. I think he wants me to throw the ball. So. I also wonder if I can do this. Got it. Got it. Got it. Oopsie. Just threw that on the door. Got it. Just gonna play some catch for a bit until he's tired. I might be tired now. Want one more throw? No? Okay. Yeah. Hope you're watching that, Karazest. I'll clip it and it'll be fine. Make a few clips of that. Okay. So, let's continue on with what we were doing. So that now should have an on complete section. If I can add a start dialog on. Now we need to actually make that dialog though. So well, I guess let's add the dialog. I'll make it as a separate game object then. Let's just create empty dialog. And then dialog, initiate dialog. The dialog screen, the characters are going to be, I guess I should be able to grab this, right? Then, yeah, okay. And then initiations left. I probably only want this to get triggered once. So let's just make sure that only happens once. Delay, I might do 0.5 second delay or something. We'll see how that works.
And then on initiate, we'll leave that. We just need to add the dialog part. So let's add the dialog part. Data, dialogues, intro dialogue, folder, after jump scare. Great. Okay, and then let's just hook that up to the dialog part here. So it's hooked up there. And then we will. Dialogue notification lines. Okay. So after jump scare, we're going to make a... I wonder actually if this needs to be a dialogue screen one, or it'll just be like a HUD one. It's like, did you see that? And then Flynn is like, no. And then he's just like running over towards the console. It's like, hey, come see this. And then you can talk to him, or you can just do whatever you want. That might be a good way to do it. Yeah, because I could say, Clara could say like, hey, did you see that? Like scared. And then like Flynn's like, oh yeah, I see all these computers. Let's check him out. Like completely not noticing that like you're talking about something scary. I also realized I was in the wrong view now. Okay. Not that. Probably people are saying it anyways. Okay. Nerds. It's okay. He can be a nerd, okay? You know? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make it a new one here. Then yeah, after jump scare. We'll just make this a HUD dialogue. Clara, did you see that? I think so. Yeah. Okay. All right, check them out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think and then maybe I'll add another one for Flynn. Okay. Seems like um, uh, ooh, be able to get this to work. Okay. I'm peeking when I lean in, of course. Edit filters. Gain. Now it's probably less peaky. Maybe. Getting close there. I should probably just not lean in too much. I need to control my volumes, I guess. It's still peaking. You might be able to get this work. Come over here. Okay. Posture check. I'm at a permanent crouch. Hunch. It's just how I do it. All right, there we go. We'll find this. We'll do it this way. All right. Yeah, it should be fine. So then what we're going to do is in dialogues, we're going to go after jump scare. So this is going to have 3 lines. We'll say 3. This will be 3. 3. Because did you see that? It should be quick. And then see that? Yeah, I did. Ooh. And then this is -1, 0, 0, 0. Okay. And then what I need to do as well with this is at the same time that this initiates, I need to actually have another one, which is create empty. Flynn move to position. Scene. So this one, I want him to move over here. Yeah, he'll like stand over there. So this is move. It should move to position. Which I actually need to make it. I guess I can trigger. And then actually hook this thing up to here. But I need to go to Flynn. Just lock this for a second. Go to Flynn. Actually, wait. It's a set follows a yeah. It's a lower one actually. So then. Okay. Well, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I should have not unlocked that, but it's okay. So, Flecker Joseph. Okay. So incomplete. We're gonna go to set fin follow. We're gonna set this inactive. We're gonna go to dialog. We're gonna set that active, and then we're gonna go and go to Flynn move to position, and we're gonna go set active, and then this will grab Flynn. He's the only thing here. And then go to point, which is this transform. Let's maybe not grab those, just this transform. And yeah, that should be fine. I might want to make it so that it's like an initiate to talk. I'm just trying to figure out if do I open up root to have more options. So right now there's goodbye, there's Y Morse code. Right, and these things have conditions. So there's only 3 options at the beginning. I'm not sure how well my dialogue screen is going to handle like lots of options. So I wonder if I should like nest some things. Like this could hypothetically be nested, but because we could make like an I need help section. Like I have questions. And then that would open up kind of like some of these. Just, I don't want to have too many things here. So this is 3 options. The other thing, so what I really need him to do right now is when you talk to him this time, I need him to, like, one time at least explain what we need to be doing here. It should probably handle at least a few more. So the question as well, I guess, is Flynn intro conditions. So I can go, hey Clara, and then we could have an auto advance option that would have a condition of a tag check that I would set at this point on, and then but not red. Like, so we have two tags, one for needs to say this, and then one's for has said it, and then we remove that when we, you know, have said it. I think so. That probably is the way I should do this. So we'll move this one above. I guess it doesn't really matter because it's just a copy. I could have just used the one that was above. But conditions. So we're going to do tag check. And then so so this will be Flynn to explain, just go explain fix for the portal, I guess. Fix portal, add a tag, and then Flynn underscore explained portal. And tag. Okay. So then we have those two. So then we just go back into Flynn intro. And so we're going to say if we have Flynn to explain portal is greater than 0. And then this is an and. So another tag check has Flynn explained portal is equal to 0. Then we're going to do a different dialog tree, which I will create a folder for. Actually, I guess it's just a single part, right? Or is it? It might not be. So let's keep it, I guess. Okay, so let's just create it and we'll see if it needs it. But dialog part. So this is to fix portal. And then let's just go back to here, Flynn intro. And then we grab this, and then this is what the thing goes in here. So if we don't have these conditions met, then we're gonna go to how to fix portal. And how to fix portal will add the effect of modify tag value, increment the Flynn explained. I do need to make something. I guess I could make it in the other dialogue, the after jump scare. Like lock this. Oh no, after jump scare. This could add the effect of grant item. No, modify tag value, increment the Flynn to explain. Okay, so that'll increment it up 1 when we've had this dialogue. And right, yeah, I think that's good. Just Thinking about other stuff. Okay, so this will move them to the position, start the dialogue. I kind of do want to group this almost together now. Instead of setting all of these individually. Yeah, like why am I... It feels weird to do it in here, but I should probably make a object over here to do it. Or just move this. Here we'll go this create empty after jump scare. And we'll go stateful reactor group. I'm not sure if I have to actually keep this state, but we'll track it just in case. So then uninitiate. So then it's it was 3 things, yeah. So dialogue, initiate the dialogue. This thing. So this is set active. This is set active, and then the last one of Lin to follow. We go set inactive. Actually, wait. So this is inverse active. So this is on the set active call. I want to inverse it. I think that's actually what it's doing. And then I can ignore this one skipping. These ones I don't want to ignore, I think. Well, actually, this one I can because that has its own state tracking. This one does not, so this getting retriggered would be good. Turn inactive on destination reached. I actually do not want that. Okay, and so we place that, we jump that, we do this dialogue, which is after the jump scare, yeah. And then what I think I also want to have happen at this point is I want to turn Flynn's interact off. Yeah, just briefly. Because I don't want him to be able to be talkable. Set inactive, but don't ignore when skipping. Oh, this should be fine. And then what I'll do is when Flynn gets to the position, so this on initiate, we will go set active the, I guess, the thing here again. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then after it's not this one, fixing portal, how to fix portal. So then we have this whole dialogue here, which I will have to set up. So I do have the Flynn dialogue, which is technically this is in the Flynn dialogue. So I guess I'll do that in here. So it'll start with "Hey Clara." Fix portals 1, I guess. Oh, I don't know if I need. Looks like down there to get get us to the main lab. I don't know why I copy and pasted that. On right now. But you should be able to turn it on. Turn it on by or with the control panel to the side of it. So I'll do that, and then because you wouldn't know necessarily that it's broken from here, but I'm gonna add the while we though should look around seems there are some still have some stuff in them. Okay. So then this will, yeah, so then we do fix portal 1, fix portal 2, fix portal 3. This will give the Flynn explained portal tag. And this should auto advance back to the Flynn root. Then in Flynn root, what I want to do is I want to add a second or another option above goodbye. Or maybe above here. And this will be how to open lock boxes. How do so this will create a yeah, sure, fine. How to open lock boxes. How to open lock boxes. Okay, and then so then in Flynn root here, we will add this part. Wait, no, wrong section. Wrong. Not really. Are you gonna do this to me? Well, let's first change this. Then Flynn root. Okay, I did undo it. It just didn't show me that I did it. Okay, and then we can drag this one to this part. And then this condition is going to be tag check greater than Flynn. Where the frick are you? Flynn explained. Yeah. Actually, just need to check one small thing in dialog screen. Yeah, so this happens before I display the dialog options, which is important. Now the thing I want to check, final references. Okay, that's not good. So I need to actually trigger this in HUD when we go on dialog complete. So you go through the lines, right? We go if line equals null on dialog complete. So I want to go current dialog effects, execute the effects, then we go current dialog equals null. Because yeah, otherwise I wouldn't get that other effect, and then I would be sad. Okay. So how to lock boxes? How do I open lock boxes? And then he's gonna explain. Explain lock boxes. Probably one. And so in here we're gonna say. What are we saying? We're saying. The okay, so first It will start beeping decipher code. Issue the command open followed by, maybe I should add a space there. You just need to decipher the code and then issue the command. Decipher the code and then followed by the code. Decipher the code and then issue the command. You just need to, I guess, 1 second. Issue the command open followed by decipher the code. It's just like it's a weird mess of grammar here. You just need to decipher the code, and then you use it after the command open. And I'll add like an example here. If the is beeping type in open sesame. How do you say open sesame, right? Like, how do you actually write that? Open sesame? Because it often sounds different. Open sesame. There we go. That's probably Just open sesame and no one. It's open. It seems like it's a thing that people have struggled with. Sesame. The wrong code. Are you making like so you know how to read? Are you making a joke that people aren't going to read this and then not understand? So first, you'll connect the computer to the box, and it'll start beeping Morse code at you. You can decipher that code and use it after the command open. So for example, if the boxes keep beeping dash dash dot dot, you would want to type in open MI and open sesame. Just be careful if you type in the wrong code. It will make a really loud siren sound. So at least though this is like like they can go to them and say it, and like it's a dialogue. So I think people are going to be more inclined to be like, "Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm going to talk to this guy." Hopefully, hopefully, we'll see. We'll see if this works. Otherwise, we'll iterate further. Auto advance back A2 then root. Okay. Okay. It is. I'm worried about this getting too many options though, because this will be 4 options now. So I'm wondering if I maybe should try. I don't know, I guess we can just see how many options it is until it's a problem. But I do actually want one other section right now while we're working on this. Which I haven't fully thought out how I want this dialogue to go. Let's talk about past. Dialogue part. Now this I might actually create into a separate section because this is gonna, I think, easily get pretty crazy, but I will add the start here. So then in Flynn root, I think I'm gonna copy this. Because yeah, they explain the portal, it'll only show up after here. So we'll duplicate array element, but we're gonna move it below the Morse code. And then past, and then talk about past. I guess it could stay in the Flynn section. It's just like it's gonna get harder to manage visually, but I'll make a new table for it. Your belief in maybe 3%. Yeah. It's rare that people actually read, but you know. I think this is more conventional. Like I know a lot of people skip through dialogues, right? But like I think in horror games a lot more people do read them than not. Like it's more than the average player base that reads dialogue, because part of horror is experiencing the story, right? And so they're naturally not going to skip as much. So we'll see. Okay, so this is not going to have any real anything on the here, but it's going to have some options, and the options are going to be what am I thinking of? So maybe like one about the childhood. Guess I probably shouldn't have that here. Dialogue options. Create dialogue part. Okay. And so this will be, wait, what's this? No, okay. This, again, doesn't have any, this will have some. Okay, not dialogue options, but so then when, or actually let's start with Clara. Kind of a weird, like, I don't know, maybe start with one and then maybe I should go 1 Clara, 2 Flynn. This is kind of like a linear conversation. Hmm. Um, um, the Arcades weaved quite the stories of stories about the granddaughter of the infamous Caster Redmont. Um, um, friend. Wouldn't. Uh, and then for yes. Yeah, so that's kind of it of that little string of text. Um, And then, so this should go back to the root. Till I met you, I could probably say grade. Yeah, that's probably. Grade 4 would be like 9, 10, maybe grade 3. We'll do grade 3. Because grade, this is going to be an odd thing, but how old are grade 3? Yeah, 8. Okay, yeah, that's actually good. Also, all right. Okay. And so this should go back to talk about the past root. Okay. And then talk about the past root as this. And so now I'm going to do the next one, which is would be getting his PhD. Yeah. Are you wanting to get spoiled on something now? Or do you want me to like gradually spoil it out for you? Ask all the spoilers. So, okay. So first of all, there's a mechanic that I'm trying to figure out if I want to do it or not. And it's a mechanic of basically making certain plot points randomly happen. So you'll get to a certain point in the story, and either something will happen or it won't happen. It'll be like a flipping of a switch. And the idea is that I've predetermined that when you start the game, this thing is going to happen, or the other thing. So option A or B, right? And then before then, there's going to be a few points where you'll get hints as to whether or not it's going to be option A or option B, but it's not definite in the sense that, say there's like a, like there'll be 3 times something can happen. And if it's option A, it's going to have a 75% chance of happening. And if it's option B, it would have a 75% chance of the other thing happening. And so these things will happen 3 times. So obviously if they're like all the same thing on the A side, it's probably A, but it could still be B because it could go 25, 25, 25. Anyways, you'll kind of have some inkling of whether or not it's going to happen or not. That brings me to the plot point that I'm thinking of. So either I'm going to make it so that there's just one, and then I scrap this whole like flipping of the plot points because you don't have control over it, which I think some people might hate. But at the same time, I kind of like it in a horror story because it's kind of like you don't know what's going to happen if you replay it. So the plot points are going to be different each time. But anyways, the thing that can switch that I'm talking about here is whether or not Flynn is an imaginary person or not. So in one case, he's going to be an actual person that's coming with you, and then also gets affected by, unreality and all these type of things if you don't do certain things about that. But then the other situation is that Flynn was just imaginary to begin with, but because she landed on this planet that is filled with this magical force called unreality, he becomes real, like a manifestation that's real. But he's always just been her imaginary friend because she had no friends because everyone just despised her grandfather that much that no one would be friends with her. So she concocted basically an imaginary friend in Flynn. And so those are the 2 options. I like the imaginary angle a lot more. So if I only end up doing one, I'm going to do that definitely. But I do kind of want to have the 2 options because then you're not knowing whether or not, and depending on whether or not you choose correctly on kind of like being attached to him or not attached to him, there could be different outcomes if he's imaginary versus real in that sense. So, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the idea is that I really want people to be able to, like, they go through a second, it would be really cool if they play it a second time and then be like, oh yeah, this is going to happen, right? I'm ready for this, but then something else happens, right? That's the kind of, I think, cool moments that could happen. And just me tweaking kind of some small pieces of dialogue. I think that could be cool. Um, okay. Well, I'm glad you're hyped. Hopefully I can actually execute on it, because that's going to be something I need to do. So actually, one thing I do actually need to hook into this is this was supposed to be so actually I need to go. What I need to do is childhood 1, childhood 2. So childhood B, childhood. I don't know why this has to complete a domain change when I make a scriptable object, but I guess it does. All right. So I can't fully do this yet. I would need to code some more things, which I don't think I have time for now. But what I'm gonna do is a new entry first. So this is going to be the A. And this is going to be the B. And then there you go. Suppose, well, I had just transferred in, suppose I need it for myself. So A is like the imaginary, because it's like I was a bit different than the rest of the kids. But then transferred in, so I was needed for myself. And so these are going to be the options. I need to make a way, though, of I guess rolling these ahead of time. So there would be a tag. I would have to have, yeah, so I'd have to have a tag, which is Flynn underscore child hood underscore A. I'll make a tag there. And then I can roll that later on, whether or not to add it or not, depending on the options. So we go to here. It says Flynn, so we're going to remove this one. And then we go auto advance. We need to add another one. And this will be either A or B. If you don't. I'm going to try my best. Tag count. So this is then child at A is greater than 0. So if I toggle this on, it'll do this. Otherwise, it'll go to B. But then both of these will go back to the root. But I just need to remove all of these ones. So I like group select them. No, I have to just remove them manually. So then this is A, okay, so that one's good, and then go this one, same thing, minus, 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 and this will be B, okay. Okay. So yeah, and this kind of things like, you won't know this until you know this, but that's kind of how you like, these are going to be the hints. But I don't want it to be ever definite. So it's never going to be, you're guaranteed like, oh, you see this one, you see A, like he's imaginary, right? Because these are both things that like, both of them could say, right? The imaginary friend, that could be the backstory of the imaginary friend, right? Or I was just a bit different, right? Like I was a different kid. You know, Flynn is a little bit of a nerd. He's a different kid, right? These are both plausible things to say. It's just one is more likely if they're imaginary and one is more likely if they're real. So that is how I'm going to do that part. Place your team until Kirby cuts. That's funny. Okay, so talk about grandfather. There's the root again. Did I add? No. So grandfather. Yeah, I should probably rate out that though. I'll figure out this later. This we can write more tomorrow. Because it's kind of like, this is more honestly for the player to realize, like, well, give me some more lore, right? This is kind of the whole. That's what these dialogues for. These aren't functional like gameplay dialogues. These are just fluff dialogues. Wait, is he on? Oh, well, let's do that then. Oh, he is. Sweet. Wow, he just came on too. I think. Or is that... Oh, that's hours, is it? Or is it... No, this has got to be... Yeah, it's got to be like 26 seconds. Sweet. Okay. Let's go chat with good old Justin. Yeah. Oh, no, it's been 26 minutes. Okay, so it was 26 minutes. Interesting. Okay. Well. Let's go raid him. I guess before I do that, though, I'm going to pop this out so that I can type half an hour ago. Yeah. We're going to say, just for anyone that's not here, I think everyone here probably knows this, but considering there's two of us. But, you know, there's the Discord link. There's the wish list link for the game. If you're interested in checking it out. We're going to go and raid over to the Justin and say hello to the Justin underscore helps. He's no longer Primer Justin. But yeah, let's go over. You need to click the button and then we will start this raiding. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you not tomorrow, but Friday. Yeah. Day after tomorrow. That's my next stream day. So, see you then. See you in Justin's stream. And yeah, bye-bye for now.